Ta.
Ayo ebusiafo we musini anes we na later. Seban nyompa radio papa te se pese uti news information seban entertainment die no ane Kharis radio.
The number one, ya chipe pia.
Ya Bobni ya jiba bia dia kasia bona ya Top Mount Plumbing 1000 works and asoma sene chese bro nye yodi ya pa boga fon so ba around bebre na so ekwa dodo na so aka omemu obi he se ni project ahodo no wo be he na wesiesie tima yie ne kama dan sie na wusia bobodi ya se wo be frɛ aye Top Mount Plumbing 1000 works one no pe and what machadi a wo the only foundation no kura no wa tiles no senior city na wa hye ne kama o plumbing works so no wa hu senior obesiesie no kama de asomo enuti no eno ane sa wo be frɛ no wo eye wo break tase frɛ no 0248 102756 and that's 0245 461184 KBN event bro nye de nya sam ketwa kura ya jebo so amanfo so frɛ ye no ane sa wo ya ye fro wo ye ye badinto church event seminars ahodo interviews ahodo sorry program na wo ye afezo so re wadwuma kura na apese ye bo ehunde wuro ma wa no ane sa obefrɛ KBN event ne ye twa to mama oyopo na bibia aya kama a chese fanfo ni twa ho nko ade ye KBN event bia na wo de ne de wo pese wo ye live streaming say ye demo live wo Facebook KBN TV Ghana no wo pese wo live or and asa wo twa live wa and no say obefrɛ KBN event bi kura na wo de wo pe fidie bia han say wo koye dwuma bia fanfo ni twa ho wo pe fidie na han frɛ KBN event ye bo no da form brew and no say obefa telephone na wa frɛ mpanifo ene wo modi ensa wo so 0256 071414 0256 071415 Pure Kharis Academy one betre wo bedinya ma rasha wo de empa ho enka kire bomode ya na bra ye school papa ye de abadwa man so ye wodome plateau and tomorrow down ya na ebutu o ya na boy nkwe eno ane se wo baba na wo be ba betre wo bedin se odaachi no ba ne daachi ebe ye papa na fapem no ebe gina ye na ebe ye papa dia eno ane se wo be frɛ Pure Kharis Academy for babra say ye nursery crèche kindergarten primary JHS 1 to 3 and one say obefrɛ and I say obeba mofra no so aha no ye wo conducive environment ye ka say conducive environment biaya no eye biaya ese ni e fata ehia pa just efeye bibia de di sebe ya abofra no na de suamu ebe konkan yie pa etino entwentwen wo na ase kora ye ma kwan just say ye ma kwan de na so no na administrative works e wa ha say wo mugusu abanfo ba ha about him ba ha gusua na bra ye gusua ye age mofra sebe ya wo abafra no ne dachi ebe ye papa na ha eye mission school no so a enya de a chese ye mission school ne chese ya sorry fi ankasa asori na ebia school no eti ya de nyamisuro atete mofrei werem no so ahini ne ye wo modia na o munyini a wanye oyera ba entinum ye de mofra ye de nyamisuro ebetete mofrei teacher fo wa hanom akukudam a wonom so ate mofra se yie a wo magentete ya dokwa doso mu yie e wo mofra ho do na tema sabe ya bofra no bibi tere na adwen a obetimi enya teacher ni na on na de nkomo epepi ya na mofra no kura eben wo mu teacher fo pa bebre esenya wo fo na ngasa na ha chese teacher fo ne de wono mo ewa abotre yie pa na ewo mofra ne ho sara so na classroom so no ye mo ampe so and from my father, my dream, ho. It was Yanda, a course, yo, and then a brophony, what's it, now cheaters, what can a year in Indiana say, teacher for them, and what am afraid who are but what when you come who ye. It's a run so before telephone. Now, what friend, woman, it just some no grand set, or ba. And as I say, baby, I'm here, and I'm afraid I go school. Ya wa basic as your power on one. Ebe foul ba, Eden aban wa ponzo swa, what the wadi abra, and I am kind of rough no resting in your bosom. Nature say what the wabre, what the wadi abra beso a motuum, kama, nature say bibia, con kind, kama, edi mom. 80 flatted phone we 0598 557 673 0598 557-673. New Life Development Initiative at the Vida Clean and so abedra so chesenya sam keto akora ebro nye di hoho baaye utwi na pepaye utwi na wepa won se we dem hwate won sa afedia wa busade no so no won se wa busade no so eye kama pa nyame die frɛ soro ho afedia se abofo no wo mu sane wa no wa afedia wa wo hu se wa ban nyame yie ai bofo de wa busade ebro se wasu agu awrade so awrade 31st die amafo sungu awrade so nya asem ketwa awrade mabusade yo awrade no de abadada na wo soma bofo Michael mo so mo nkonto kwan fama nyame asoma wom so mo nkonto kwan fama bofo Michael Archangel say no amba no wode kabreche fo babesiania na empampan na age ne hyew na wasan tuko Gabriel so e de wabisade abra empampan na age hyew wenya fa mbra wo se wo yusu Vida Clean wo se ehwa ate hwan nti ya Vida Clean de eyepa enje wo dem ho so enso nkonso entontom hwan emwan ketenketen na onje ho mso aya Vida Clean de wonchiri fom bia o se e fom na ye twa kra na ye de aye se eye terrazzo se ye cemented floor tiles wonchiri fom bia fatwi na fa paper ahuni de ye de bia make kire say cleanliness is next to godliness open the door shop wa eno answer obefra 0208199503 and that's 0242756470 when njumaku ahodwa aso masene adachi hima fiagudie maje makonya saa twese me besebese nsem no e dia ma ne ya totena dia ye kopiem ewo eye commercial transport operators make a trotro ne tasifo no wono mo akasa na mafo se na fuel prices no fongo no ne boaba fom afedia loi fe no kwa na ekoso mo de yeteso a mo pese mbete so ene ye tumu ade hop na mututum I'll say abane sa no de biat memfo ekasa ana empenifo akasa se na mo abusi age na de ya ti o na embom no ewo mo se fango bo no abeba fom de na nso so ne ayede loi fe no ebeje no empenifo nya fan to dansa enko akrata so nti enko akrata so a ya na eyede mpa se ya so no yede ebaba betudwa eno na eye pa George Pauli national chairman at the Concerned Drivers Association and akasa and was say one more say impenifo de nkrata ebeba na emom na de woman de how am pa na say ukoja man swap food commodities de oton ko obi ne boa no de oton dokoro ne boa no ne kura kwa na ekosoro na de na just life fan de fango ba fam kakra bia na musu ne yanti so was say one de omo ani mo hye se empenifo de krata beba se no ufri ha ko ha ye beji se into obia entapuchuku
ni nim se wo mo se yeti niam so a bibi ti se dokoro omo enu ne aduane ye du wo ye station yetiti mu na wo mo dokoro 567 go kusu bonus wo mo nte so na omo so na wo mo se 7 city 10 city wo mo so ye sa enu di se o ka se o beti no first se si amadam ni an obetwa aduane di ebe ha na second already ni na ye nsusu se ye yi one city na kabane so beto laticity beam ato water beam abana tum minu ka se da man de DBA so beto charges eni di entimi nka se amuamuno ya petrol number fem no ye beti law first se si a ye be hwe up to 15th DVF charges a woman deliver. What the name now, you're turning in SCN, never say young to love him, young Tessu, I bet so. Sabasa young Tessu, Yemen in our, the Bemleg now, no one says, say you go so well, I never for cocoa. There be a petrol room. You're not driver from paying for any abre. Who are over to love him, every I see you many people soon to tune. You bet you want police. You're not banning the Pebia Metro. You're not driver from paying for an Casabetrum. Because maybe a petrol in the room, maybe with a taxi. So when the taxi here, you have 200 a day, what we have the whole day. And you took 200, 2 days with the Juma. Now your income is cut the amount. No one can say, oh, Cotonia. And the other best saying, you're my driver for Mutia in the say. You can't see a tissue. No, my friend, 1 year. I'm copying 15th up to 20th. Say you won't charges abandon better to name your muscle. No, but say, yet tissue, you better so. A bass yen tissue, you better maintain the price and as well. Yen papa union so in Abishia, here the voice about Bonty. That's a say, dear, you can't see a tissue.
Kharis Radio.
Way a year, George Powley, one and a year national chairman at my Concerned Drivers Association. And no then and some to the young copy and web, Asantehene, to the tau, eb tune tama, eba and crime popini mante wadaya, what by a BOG Bank of Ghana, a share ye now, my Ghana, yina, sika, crab, yabatanya, was share, for my Ghana, sika swore, or buy any penny for edins. I was so as say, and a babaya or honor as a set traditional leaders, and as an anonymous, one money a year economic managers, one my hair, Yesika Samsonia, the other annual fast room could be Sabaya, Bibiano, so I didn't tell you one more able to me at Reno. And Governor Edema Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson ASIAMA, and so Ekasa said, you. Nananum said, ASANTEHENE, etutu, Nanamo and Bay Party, and said, and you're afraid, dear, a swany sat as sa or a visit where I wapi and I said, and slappy, a swany pa, no bear so said, Sa Anyanko Fana, Nana Ekano, or the Bayaduma.
Today is therefore not merely symbolic to us at the Bank of Ghana. It is very, very timely. Ghana's recovery, as we've seen so far, must now move beyond better statistics to better livelihoods for Ghanaians. It must translate into jobs for the youth, stronger local industry, affordable credits for enterprises, and that does not reignite inflation, and a financial system that supports enterprise and long-term investment. Nana, the Bank of Ghana is fully committed to playing its role firmly, independently, and professionally, so that the gains we are beginning to see will become durable and inclusive. Nana, we are grateful for your presence, your counsel, and your lifelong commitment to peace, unity, and national progress. Nana, your leadership reminds us that stability, whether social or economic, is built patiently, protected deliberately, and sustained through collective responsibility. Akwaba, Otumfo, Bedase.
Way a Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson ASIAMA, and ordinary din sem etuja. Yakopiem ewo kede enna eye amanfo ebekaya a teacher student be do say son kra no one more teacher ni be so adan one more etro wasi and teacher ni kwato say my student mienu ehyedan mu a che say kafre kocho nya asem keto akora and na wo mo to say eye teacher so a wo mo bro no enei ababeto dwase nipa num and one more ati wo mo ache say ene wo makwakọ piemu ewo ye aprosifo akachi achese wono mo chese court kora eno makwakọ jene enom ena National Association of Graduate Teachers Chanity awa e kana NAGRAT ye epoye mantemo dia odano ewo hono mo ye regional chairman AWOONOR YEVU GODWIN akasa se ene the past wo mo edi ensam no asem no wo mo process nkora no kopie court no court say wo mo ena remand na wo mo ye hwehwemu eti no one the end the pa na afa na wahunu se wanya gidie ewo eye ye mra nsem no mu.
This morning I think National Association of Graduate Teachers NAGRAT is in branch being the regional chairman. I must say that we are happy for the court proceeding this morning. The students involved got to court with 4, 3 are now at large. The police are still pursuing. They are not students. They all admitted their guilt in the presence of the judge. And due to that, there have been 3 of them who are above 18 years have been remanded into prison custody to reappear on the 20th of January 2026. The other one, who is 17 years, who is a juvenile, has also been remanded to police custody to also reappear on the 20th, the same day, for the juvenile court to handle his issues. And as a union, we must say we are very happy for the outcome of the court proceedings. And we are hoping that on the 20th January 2026, when courts sit on that matter, I think the judge will not mince his ways. As he indicated, you could say that he is a man of principle, a man who wants to uphold discipline in our institutions. And we must recommend him for that. And also, when the president came in, it gave us the assurance that discipline needs to be effected on the students for them to learn a lesson. Based on this, I'm using this criteria to urge all students across the entire country to be mindful of their behavior in the various schools. They should not follow their friends who may throw them into a ditch. We are there to learn, and that should be their primary focus. So that at the end of the day, or at the end of their year period in school, they will be able to further their education, become whatever they want to be. Some of them will become teachers and other things. And if other students are also supposed to do the same thing to them, what will be the effects?
Way aya AWOONOR YEVU GODWIN wono na akopi epoye mantema we regional chairman e de man NAGRAT yanto ensam ne so no yegina ye da so yegina ye nyuma so ensam so anase yegina ensam ne mu a yakopi mu a owura HARUNA IDDRISU education minister wono aso so na ye mbrese bedwanim e de TAMALE South and wakasa wose ya constitutional review no a chese wono mo eba betena se na wo mabobo ho ahwe senia wo mbesi aye ne nyade a wono mo mahama ne napamfo ebetena kokuamu akwakoye bibi hu kuntuna se wo bia ehunu hwe obeye free and fair and say obeye fair and transparent say obeye krojen efi ne ka wa bia nim obia ebehunu de etuem se beya wo bi kura wo bibi hu eka wasem bi ka fa ho wo betimi akere na dwe na akwaye se obia adwenkyere na wono mo ede ye enya de o mekwa akwache ekukwam obi be ka se eba be ye publish a white paper on constitutional review there bi na ebom ebe ye se obia adwenkyere ebebe minti Ghana fo entapuchuku na obia anya de a wo mekwa akwache kuntuna se aye bibia.
Many of you are still at a loss about the constitutional review process. 2026 will be governance year agenda for President Mahama. Beyond economic stability, he would work to engender growth and transformation. It's important that you, the media, appreciate that the constitutional review process which was set up under the Prempe Committee is not the same as the constitutional review established under Article 278 of the 1992 Constitution by President J.E. Mills. So currently, there is a team of crack lawyers who are reviewing the report that was submitted to Excellency John Dramani Mahama. After that scrupulous scrutiny, it will be subject to Cabinet political party, and public engagement. And as the president rightly announced yesterday, there will be a constitutional review implementation committee which will walk through the process of entrenched and non-entrenched provisions. So those of you who expected that a white paper will be issued, you got it very, very wrong. This constitutional review led by Prempe and Co. was not established within the true meaning of Article 278 of the Constitution. So no white paper will be issued in that respect. But what is acceptable will be declared and made known to the public.
Odemnya for Haruna IDDRISU education minister won one so and a yam rasebejani TAMALE South. Yere sware kasia no so kura no yenko piem secondary ne mpatemu secondary takrade ne mpatemu chese wonoma womo rubber farmers Ghana Rubber Farmers Association akasa se wonom at wom ho egumwantene so at etua ye kire ka kire aban se aban bomadinya titru se Ministry of Food and Agriculture se raw rubber exports no just say a free or memo raw rubber export a free or memo kono bomadinya se ode da tapono ebeto so efri se no maybe because wo memo a ye ne nje ho ya nom na ya ne yedua rubber na che se ye no o wan se ebinom ehwam na atre o memo a ense ne mfata ukopie mu ewo tekene ne takrade a na che se empanifo ye kire pa eno made ni sem etudwa na wonom ka kire Western Regional Minister Joseph Nelson said Omane to abanye wono ogina regional name ogina mampenia name region honom no omane to aban se no man ekoso no wono any enje ho kra.
Petition by the undersigned natural rubber actors in response to misleading allegations on raw rubber export and calls for a total ban. The actors of the natural rubber industry in Ghana, especially the farmers group, while busy preparing to engage relevant institutions on the raw rubber price mechanism, has taken note of recent public statement by Ghana Rubber Estate, GRE, the Rubber Processor Association of Ghana, RUPAC, the Western Regional House of Chiefs, and the ranking member of Parliament, Trade and Industrial Committee, Honorable Michael Otibefi. These statements allege that export of rubber are unchecked and hence undermine local processing, threaten Ghana's industrialization agenda to create jobs, and allegedly cause annual losses of up to $100 million. On the basis of these unsubstantiated claims, calls have been made for a complete ban on raw rubber exports. We wish to state categorically that these claims are false, self-serving, and do not reflect the realities of Ghana's rubber industry. The pretense of industrialization, the so-called processors, whom we call dryers, because they are not in actual fact processing rubber in Ghana, they are pushing for an export ban. It's not about protecting national industrialization. It is a deliberate attempt to monopolize the market, suppress competition, and force farmers to sell rubber cap plums at artificially low prices. We want the President of Ghana, His Excellency John Mahama, to hear from us that RUFAC is not against raw rubber processing or processes. In fact, we highly recognize them as critical partners in the industry. However, we expect that support fair competition, lawful regulation, and inclusive industrial growth. We also urge them to answer the fundamental question. We are asking the so-called dryer company to answer this simple question. It is not a PhD question, simple question. Why can processors not offer higher prices for cap loans than exporters? Why can't they offer higher prices than the exporters? Why?
Farmers or Ghana National Farmers of Rubber Farmers Association, and now one more woman did some ha. And a brave me kwande kakasieni na sikase boy ya wodade a top mount blobbing house in West pure Kharis Academy Vida Clean and Africa be an event and one more asomas na answer ya best so no ya in somewhere edumu akotene ebi ekopia mu ewo lorry fair chese fango bo aba form enso so lorry fair no ewo soro na mpenefo akasa se womo enya enfanto krato aso ansa nti no amanfo anaseti memfo entapu kuchu asantehene so etutu ne ntema etia ne chacha mu eba nkrampopo ne mantem ebesra eye Ghana nyina yesika batan eye BOG Bank of Ghana edi ene womo edinsa wo so sebe ya anyankofa eye wonoma womo hwe yesika sem so ene wonoma omka bi ewom eye nananom no so womo anyankofa no ebesipi ne esita yekopie mu ewo kede student a wonoma edi etutrasem wa bra na womo etwe wasia wonoma etehye tita bi so a wonoma bro no ene emu enum akakopie mu ewo eye court wa chese court so ahyem se wonoma enko remand na wa bra ehwehwemu eko so aha ena bre ebema ye kwan de kase ni na asi daache hima fie gudie modawase amamoni tia enyado